Hey everyone, here's another short devlog about my horror game, A Home in Darkness. After my last devlog, I started implementing additional combat features. You can now perform critical hits as well as stun enemies for a short amount of time. This kinda works like the stagger mechanic in Dark Souls. Alongside those, I added additional character status effects and tested out some ritual implementations. For example, a ritual circle that will heal anyone in it over time. I decided to go with a much more traditional system for the rituals. Instead of remembering different combinations for symbols and having to manually set them up, you can now just place the complete ritual circle easily if you have the required materials. This makes it much faster and more fun to use rituals compared to the old system. The old system was only interesting the first time you set up a ritual. After that, the many clicks made it a bit annoying. I still want rituals to have a high risk, high reward aspect. So right now I'm testing out ritual effects working for both the player and the enemies. Hence why the healing ritual works for anyone inside the circle. Not sure if that's how it will work in the final game, but right now this seems like the way to go. However, the majority of my time was spent on enhancing the save system. It can now save all active characters with all their equipment, stats and status effects applied. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the title of this video. Personally, I feel like people have waited long enough for an updated version of the game. The discrepancy between what you can buy currently and what is in development is far too big in my opinion. I also want to get some feedback on the combat of the game by actual players. So why not make a new public build where everyone who bought the game already can test it? I don't see much of a downside to that. And it would take the pressure off of having this polished 0.9 release version done as soon as possible, without bugs, etc. This update obviously doesn't include everything I had originally planned for 0.9. In fact, not even most of it. But I do think it's high time to make some new public build. People have waited long enough. Hence why I chose this video's title. Yes, this is a new public build for the game, but no, it's not the ambitious 0.9 release I have mentioned in previous devlogs. So long story short, instead of doing a 0.9 release, I will do small frequent updates to the game's public build from now on. The current build of the game can be played right now if you want to. The link is in the video description. That's all for now. Until next time, bye bye.